셰리님 안녕하세요. 잠시만요. Is it streaming properly? 스트리밍이 되고 있나요? 오웬님 어서 오세요. 반갑습니다. 여러분 어서 오세요. We'll wait for people to join a little bit. 에코 님프님, it's working. 돼요. It's working. 좋아요, 좋아요. 여러분 어떻게 지내셨어요? How have you been, everyone? 안녕하세요, 선생님. 안녕하세요. 어서 오세요. 라이브 와 주셔서 감사합니다. Thank you for coming to live. 오웬님 안녕하세요. 오랜만이에요. 두 분 서로 알아요? Do you know each other? 안녕하세요. 드림 선생님. 안녕하세요. 어서 오세요. 산제이님. 안녕하세요. 토요일 아침이에요. 여러분은 지금 몇 시예요? 거기는 몇 시예요? 여기는 아침 10시예요. 안녕하세요. 시모나 댄시스님. Now I read your name properly. 안녕하세요. 일주일 동안 어떻게 지내셨어요? How have you been for a week? 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. 저는 이번 주에 운동을 열심히 했어요. 그래서 오늘 몸이 너무 피곤해요. I worked out hard this week, so today my body is really tired. 오후 4시예요. 오웬님은 오후 4시예요. don't worry about it. 나는 당신의 비디오를 사랑해요. 사랑해 주셔서 감사합니다. 플라잉 요가? 네, 플라잉 요가는 이번 주에 안 갔어요. 플라잉 요가는 안 갔는데 그냥 웨이트 트레이닝은 했어요. 플라잉 요가 좋아하는데 이번 주에 못 갔어요. I like aerial yoga, but this week I couldn't go. But I did other weight training and Pilates. 안녕하세요, 아미릴님. 저는 오늘 감기 걸렸어요. 아이고, 어떡해. 저는 목소리가 오늘 이상하네요. 근데 감기는 아닙니다. 얼른 나으세요. Get well soon. 메라프 레빈님, 오후 5시예요. 좋아요, 여러분. 그러면 우리 오늘은 뭘 할지 볼까요? Shall we look at what we are studying today? 안녕하세요, 캐리님. 서준님, 박서준인가요? Is that 박서준's picture? 서준 224님, 밤 10시예요. 오, 늦었네요. That's late over there. 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. 타라님도 오랜만이고, 빌자나님, 안녕하세요. 사랑해 언니. 저는 인도 시간이에요. 인도에서 보고 있어요. 밤이겠네요. It must be night time there too. 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요, 선생님. 안녕하세요. 여러분, 우리 시작하기 전에 질문이 하나 있는데 Before we start, I have one question. 이거 은대, 는대 공부했어요? Have you studied this 은대, 는대 ending? I want to curate to people who are here today. I have all the conjugation rules, not too many slides, but to cover the basics. And then I have different examples with different meanings and usages of 은대, 는대. I want to know how fast I want to go through the basics or how meticulously we should look at each rule. 어때요? 오늘 어떻게 공부할까요? How shall we study today? Have you learned this grammar? Do you know the basic conjugation rules and meaning? 밤 11시예요. It's night time here, 8:30 currently. 8시 반이에요. 안녕하세요, 어드리님. 했어요. 공부했어요. 오웬님 공부했는데 다 까먹었어요. 잘했어요. 안 까먹었네요. 셰릴님 공부했어요. 라이나님 안녕하세요. 선생님 어서 오세요. I was actually writing 사람이에요. But my autocorrect went off. autocorrect 너무 짜증나죠? autocorrect drives me crazy sometimes. 공부했어요, 여러분? 오, 좋아요. How many of you have never studied this one? 이거 처음 하는 사람 있어요? 공부했어요? 에밀리 님도 공부했어요? 트레버 님 어서 오세요. Same, it's crazy. Autocorrect can be very annoying. 그죠? 그러면 우리 그 conjugation rule은 review처럼 we'll review and go through a little faster. Okay, for 산저이님, I'm new to this topic. 좋아요, 좋아요. So we will cover the basic rules as well. I also have videos, about 3 different videos for this 은대는데. The first one, I linked all of them in the description. There is the basic conjugation, basic meaning, and there is different meanings of this with drama clips. And then the last one is how native speakers use this. And a lot of Korean learners do not use this in a certain context. When you make a request, when you ask for permission, Korean people use this. So I have those 3 videos that I already published. So after this live, go watch that video as well. All of them, or some of them, or one of them that help your level. 저 아직 공부 안 했어요. 마리노님, 좋아요, 좋아요. 그러면 review for the people who already know the rule, and we'll also go through the rules for the people who haven't studied this. 안녕하세요, 마테오님. 그래서 먼저, I already said this multiple times, so quickly, I have beginner, high beginner, low intermediate classes coming up in 2 weeks. So please join my classes. This is 5 weeks, 90 minutes a week, $250 US dollars, and you get individual feedback on your homework. And 여러분, 새로운 게 있어요. I have something new. I gave you a preview of this one day, right? So I have 30-minute one-on-one tutoring as well. So the Google appointment calendar is linked in all my bio, but I'll also link in the description. I'll also post on YouTube community with the link for you to sign up. So you just sign up, it takes your payment when you sign up, and you get Google Meet link, and you'll also get a reminder email the day before. So if you prefer private sessions, this is something for you, especially for people who learned basics and you want to practice it, you want to get some feedback from a real teacher, not just talking, but I want somebody to explain it to me, this might be what you need. So please consider either group classes or one-on-one session. 자, 그러면 오늘 거 볼게요. We'll look at today's topic. Today's topic is 은대, 는대. The reason you hear this all the time together is 감사합니다. When you are putting this after adjective stem, we need 은대. If you're putting it after verb stem, it is 는대. And 은대 is written weirdly like this because it applies different rules for consonant or vowel. But 는대, regardless of 받침, you just put 는대. 자, 한국어 형용사 adjective 하고 동사 verb는 다로 끝나요. So all the Korean adjective and verbs end with 다, 그쵸? 오늘은 다를 은대로 바꿔요. 는대로 바꿔요. Today we're changing 다 to 은대 and 는대. So you leave the stem, change the top part. 자, 대 comes from 그런데. 대는 그런데 할 때, 그대예요. I am speaking in Korean and English both because for some people you already know this. Maybe you can practice listening Korean sentences as I explain also. 그런데, but, 그런데는 말할 때만 써요. We only use this in the spoken language. It's colloquial. If you're writing a paper, if you're taking a topic exam in your writing section, you do not use 그런데 because it's too casual. 그런데는 너무 casual해요. When you're writing, you use 하지만, 그렇지만, 그러나. If you say these three when you're speaking, it sounds way more formal. 그렇죠? So, in daily conversations, 그런데 is used way more often than the other three. So, 대 as in 그런데. So, you know the meaning. If you change it to 은대, 는대, that means but. 자, casually. 안녕하세요. 김님, 어서 오세요. 그래서 먼저 동사를 볼 거예요. 왜냐하면 규칙이 더 쉬우니까요. So we're gonna look at verb stem first because the rule is easier. 자, 이렇게 동사가 있어요. 하다, to do 동사죠. You change 다 to 는데, 하는데. I do, but, he does, but that's what it means. 그런데. 자, 그러면 같이 한번 읽어볼까요? Shall we read this together? So every day I exercise, but today I could not. 시작. 매일 운동하는데 오늘은 못했어요. 매일 운동하는데 오늘은 못했어요. 아까 셰릴님이 질문했어요. 플라잉 요가? 이렇게 물어보셨어요. Earlier, 셰릴님 asked me, oh, did you do your flying yoga, aerial yoga? And I said, I can say right here, 매주 플라잉 요가 하는데 이번 주는 못했어요. Every week I do aerial yoga, but this week I could not do. 이렇게 해요. 매일 하는데 오늘은 못했어요. 안녕하세요. 탈리아님. 어서 오세요. 자, 다음 것도 볼게요. 자, 먹다. How do you change this? 먹다. 어떻게 바꿔요? How do you change this? 먹다. I eat, but he eats. But, so if somebody asks, can you eat spicy food? I do. I eat, but not very often. Or I can't eat it too well. Not too spicy. 자, 좋아요, 여러분. 늦어서 죄송합니다. 아니에요. 운동하거든요. 오, 운동하세요? 좋아요, 좋아요. 먹는데, 그쵸? 먹는데 해요. 그래서 Usually, I do not eat breakfast, but today I ate. But you should have breakfast, everyone. 아침 먹어야 돼요. 자, 같이 읽어볼까요? Shall we read? 시작. 보통 아침 안 먹는데 오늘은 먹었어요. I'll read it a little faster, a little more natural. 보통 아침 안 먹는데 오늘은 먹었어요. 보통 아침 안 먹는데 오늘은 먹었어요. 탈리아님, 우리 동생 먹는데, 많이 먹는데 아직 배고파요. 항상 배고파요. 좋아요. 그러면 보다 어때요? To watch, to look, to see. 한국 드라마 보세요. We talk about this a lot in the world of K-learners, right? 심란님 어서 오세요. Haven't seen you for a while. Long time no see. 언니, I miss you so much, but studies fucked me up badly. 공부 힘들죠? Studying is hard, difficult. 그죠? 아미릴님 좋아요. 이케울라님 좋아요. 탈리아님, 메라브님, 오드리님, 라이나님 좋아요. 자, 보는데죠. 보는데. 자, 그러면 질문할게요. Let me ask you a question. 한국 드라마 자주 보는 편이에요? 한국 드라마, Korean drama 자주, often 보는 편이에요. Do you tend to watch? Are you on the side of watching a lot of Korean dramas? How do you say I watch, but nowadays I can't? Maybe you're too busy. I watch Korean dramas, but nowadays I can't. 한국어로 어떻게 말해요? How would you say this in Korean? 심라님, yes, I'll start again in March after my finals. I'll be back, I promise. 좋아요, 좋아요. 화이팅! 시험 잘 보세요. Good luck with your final exams. We'll be here. 한국 드라마 자주 보는 편이에요? Do you tend to watch Korean dramas? And your answer is this yellow one. I watch, but nowadays I can't. How would you say this? 탈리아님, 보통 한국 드라마를 보는데 요즘은 너무 바빠요. 좋아요. 한국 드라마 보는데 요즘엔 못 봐요. 좋아요. 네, 보는데 요즘은 못 봐요. 좋아요. 한국 드라마 자주 보는데 I think it got cut off. 그쵸? 메라브님, 보통 한국 드라마를 보는데 요즘은 시간이 없어요. I accidentally sent a message. I could see that. 알고 있었어요. I knew it. 자, 그러면 이렇게. So, I did not say 한국 드라마 because it's obvious. 그쵸? 다 알아요. We're talking about 한국 드라마. So, repeated one, more naturally, people will not say. 그쵸? But it is still correct and it sounds natural too. 한국 드라마 보는데 요즘은 못 봐요. 좋아요. 그런데 이렇게도 할 수 있어요. Nowadays, I am not being able to watch it as if like it's an ongoing situation. So you could also say 못 보고 있어요. 한국 드라마 보는데 요즘은 못 보고 있어요. But it's temporary right now. Maybe I'll watch it again. If you want to do that, you can. If you want to say that, you can say it this way too. 한국 드라마를 자주 보는데 요즘은 못 봐요. 좋아요, 좋아요. 텔리틴님 must have just joined now. 어서 오세요. Catch up to the 보다 verb right now. Okay, so this is the rule. 저 verb stem 는데 it does not matter if it has a 받침이 있어요. 는데예요. 받침이 없어요. There's no 받침. Still 는데예요. 그쵸? 그리고 이거 꼭 볼게요. Let's look at this. 요즘에 한국 드라마 밖에 안 봐요. That's the only thing I watch. 좋습니다. 자, 있다 있죠. To exist, there is. Or I stay home. 집에 있어요. Do you have time? 시간 있어요. So something exists or location. There is. There are. We use 있다. 그쵸? I want to look at 있다 because there are adjectives that have 있다 inside. And even if they are adjectives, we have to change them like verbs because 있다 is a verb here. 탈리아님, 아무리 바빠도 항상 한국 드라마를 봐요. 진짜 한국 드라마 없이 못 살아요. 저도 그래요. 스트레스 풀 때 드라마 보고 있어요. To relieve stress, I am just watching drama. Passive entertainment. 그쵸? 좋아요, 여러분. 있는데. 저는 남동생이 있는데 언니랑 여동생이 없어요. 저랑 똑같네요. 저도 남동생만 있어요. 저 있는데에서 tend to be가 아니죠. 죄송해요. So ignore this to tend to be. Okay. So look at this. 이 앞에 새로 생긴 식당 어때요? How's the restaurant that just opened in front right here? 이 앞에 새로 생긴 식당 어때요? 자, 맛있다. 그쵸? 맛있어요 is an adjective, but it has this 있다 verb. 여러분 잠시만요. I do not want to confuse people with that error. 죄송해요. Let me take that out. 오케이. 이 앞에 새로 생긴 식당 어때요? And you want to use 맛있다. Okay. It is delicious, but it's a little expensive. 이렇게 하고 싶어요. In that case, 맛있다 is adjective delicious, but because it has 있다, we change it with 는데. 그죠? Like you said, 있는데, 남동생이 있는데 언니는 없어요. 이렇게. 그런데 드라마 이해 못하면 스트레스를 더 받아요. 그거는 맞아요. 그거는 맞죠. Sometimes you just have to enjoy the drama itself. You know, you can't just beat yourself so hard all the time. So same thing as 재미있다. Fun. 맛있다, 재미있다. Both are adjectives, but because there's 있다, you will say with the 는데. So how do you say then? It is delicious. It is delicious, but fun, but something negative comes afterwards. So 맛있는데 or 재미있는데. So how do you say this? The food is delicious. The yellow part is what you have to say in Korean. 노란색 여러분이 한국어로 하세요. It's delicious, but it's a little bit expensive. 한국어로 어떻게 할까요? 좋아요. 셰리님, 맛있는데 조금 비싸요. 탈리아님, 음식 맛있는데 진짜 매워요. It's delicious, but it's really spicy. Sounds like a lot of Korean food, Indian food, some Mexican food, Thai food. 맛있는데 너무 매워요. 매운 음식을 못 먹어요. 식당은 맛있는데 좀 비싸요. 선생님 라이브 진짜 재미있는데 시간 빨리 가요. 감사합니다. 맛있는데 좀 비싸요. 아주 맛있는데 좀 비싸요. 좋아요, 여러분. 음식은 맛있는데 가격은 높아요. 도 좋아요. So I brought this to show you. 맛있는데 you can also say 음식은 맛있는데. As for food, it's delicious. But the price is a little high. 그쵸? 맛있는데 or 음식은 맛있는데 the price, 가격이 조금 비싸요. If you wanna emphasize, the price is too expensive, then you can say it. 가격이 조금 비싸요. Or you can just omit it and say it's delicious, but it's a little expensive. 맛있는데 조금 비싸요. 이렇게 할 수 있어요. So the full sentence using the topic particle 은는 comparing food versus price, you can say 음식은 맛있는데 가격은 or 가격이 the price, 가격이 조금 비싸요. Will be the full sentence. Why is my chat not going through? 뭐야? YouTube is blocking my chat. 왜지? 실례합니다, 선생님. 나이가 어떻게 되세요? 갑자기요? Suddenly? 마흔이요, 마흔. What did I say? Number listening test. 저는 마흔이에요. 마흔. 자, what if the 받침 ends with 리을. Like 알아요, I know. 살아요, I live. 리을 drops. We drop 리을 and then put 니은. So it becomes this. 알다, 40, 맞아요. 저는 40살이에요. So 알다, to know. I know, but 어떻게 할까요? So 받침 is 리을. And 리을 and 니은 are really difficult to say back to back. That's the reason. So 리을 drops. And instead of 알는데, it becomes 아는데. 아는데. I know, but 아는데 예요. 퀴즈. How do you say? I know. So I ask you, 저 사람 알아? Do you know that person over there? They're like looking at us. 저 사람 알아? I know, but not close to them. I know, but not a close friend. 어떻게 할까요? 저 사람 알아? I know, but not close to him, not close to her. 한국어로 어떻게 할까요? And I have a different example to show you different usage of 은대, 는대 from this point. I'll mix different meanings, different usages from here. 저 사람 알아요? Do you know that person? I know that person, but I'm not close to them. How would you say that? 아는데, 오웬님 것도 좋아요. 가까운 사이는 아니에요. Close relationship? No. 가까운 사이는 아니에요. Or you can also say 아는데 안 친해요. So 친하다, to be close, like close friends, 친한 친구. 우리 친해요. We're really close to each other. So 아는데 안 친해요. 아는데 가까운 사이는 아니에요. 좋아요. 좋아요. 자, 볼게요. 아는데 친하지 않아요. 좋아요. 자, this is now what you see a lot in Korean dramas. And you probably wondered, what's this 은대, 는대 that's used everywhere? We're gonna start on that. 아는데 안 친해요. 저 사람 아는데 별로예요. 별로예요. 좋아요, 좋아요. 자, you can end your sentence at 는데 instead of continuing your sentence. You know, so far we said 맛있는데 비싸요. There was the second part of your sentence. So 아는데 친하지는 않아요. There is a second part in your sentence. Instead of finishing your sentence, you can just cut it at 대 and just end it there. That becomes, I know, but dot, 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 dot. 이런 느낌이에요. That's the feeling. So it's showing your hesitation, your reluctance. You're not totally happy about it, or you're not happy to tell the other person what you're saying, or you want to disagree but not too strong. So you're just leaving it there. Dot, 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 dot. 점. 아는데, yeah, I know, but 알았어, okay. Do you get the feeling? 느낌. 알겠어요? I know, but all right, okay. 자, 아는데 알았어. 이렇게 할 때 쓸 수 있어요. Because there is that meaning of but, you know, there is a but coming, we always say. So it shows that negative or contradicting something in there without saying it. 이렇게 쓸 수 있어요. 그래서 거절할 때 많이 써요. So people use this a lot when you have to refuse the other person, reject the other person. Because, okay, dramas a lot. 내일 저녁 먹을래요? Do you want to have dinner with me tomorrow? 내일은 좀 바쁜데 일이 있는데 내일은 일이 있는데 점점점 내일은 일이 있는데 I have something to do tomorrow, but you just end it there instead of giving an alternative. I have work tomorrow, but how about Saturday? You know, that's the rest of the sentence we will think. But you don't say it and you just leave it there. That's how you politely reject, by giving an excuse. 변명 말하면서 거절하는 방법이에요. 내일은 일이 있는데 이렇게 거짓말 괜찮아요. 거짓말도 괜찮아요. They don't know. Or if they know, who cares? 그쵸? So now we're gonna sometimes end your sentence just at 대 to show hesitation. 그러면 볼게요. 울다. How would you change this? 울다 with 는데 ending. 뭘까요? 울다. 우는데. 좋아요, 여러분. 우는데예요. 우는데. 그죠? 아나스타시아님, 안녕하세요. 반가워요. 우는데. 그래서 이거 한번 보세요. Look at this. 왜 우는데? 말해봐. 왜 우는데? Okay. So, you're ending with 는데 again. So, in the previous slide, we said, I know, but, right? Because of that but meaning, it shows the hesitation, right? Here, now, you can also translate but as in though. So why though? Why crying though? Why are you saying it though? So in questions, people use this 는데 form a lot to show why though, like curious. 말해봐. Tell me. 이거 뭔데? What is this though? Tell me. So that emphasizes, what is it though? I want to know. 이런 느낌이에요. So end your sentence at 대 to say though. You know, like contradicting connective ending, same thing. But in a different way, right? 왜 우는데? Why are you crying though? 말해봐. 왜 그러는데? Why are you doing that though? Why are you being like this though? So you can translate it as 대 as though, contradicting, and then use it in questions. 왜 그러는데? 뭔데? What is it though? 이렇게 할 수 있어요. 많이 들어봤죠? You've probably heard this a lot, haven't you? 많이 들어봤죠? 아니에요? 왜 그러는데? 뭔데? 왜 우는데? 어때요? 많이 들어봤어요? 너무 슬픈데요. 저 지금 너무 슬픈데요. 많이 우는데 지금은 기분이 좋아졌어요. 네가 뭔데? What are you though? 맞아, 이거 진짜 많이 하죠. 뭐야, 네가 뭔데 나한테 이래라 저래라 해. What are you though to tell me what to do? Do this, do that. 네가 뭔데? 뭔데? 네 뭔데? 그렇죠? So, that's the verb. Let's look at adjective. And as you can see, I'm adding different meanings and usages. We'll go through all the different meanings and usages to see different examples of 은데, 는데. 자, verb는 는데예요. 근데 adjective는 은데 or 니은 underneath plus 대예요. 선생님 물병 너무 큰데요? 그쵸? 물병이 초록색이에요. My water bottle's green, so it's being like all color, what is it? Color keyed. 네, 많이 들었어요. 그쵸? 많이 들었죠? 왜 그러는데? 뭔데? 왜 이렇게 사랑스러운데? Why are you so lovely though? 많이 쓰죠. 왜 이렇게 예쁜 건데? Why are you so pretty though? 이렇게 하죠. 왜 이렇게 사랑스러운 건데? 오케이, 좋아요. 자, dictionary form ends with 다. We all know this. We are changing this 다 Lego to different Lego block. So get rid of the pink block and we're going to put this yellow block now. The stem ends with a consonant. 받침 있어요. Then 은데. You know why? If there is 받침 already, you can't put ni은 underneath. You have to make a new syllable anyway. So you just make an empty syllable basically. 은데. 그쵸? If there is no 받침, it ends with a vowel, then there is a space that you can put ni은 underneath. So you don't need to make a new syllable. 그래서 많다 있어요. To be many, to be much. 많다. This is too much though. It's too much though. There are too many people though. 어떻게 해요? 많다 어떻게 바꿔요? How do you change it? 너무 우는데 그냥 그냥 우는데 I'm just crying though. What? You have a problem with that? 많은데 so it can be very confrontational too, 여러분. 그쵸? 많은데 너무 많은데? This is too much though. 많은데 좋아요. 사람 너무 많은데? There's too many people. 사람 너무 많은데 가지 말자. Let's not go there. 그쵸? 많은데 받침 있어요. 자, full sentence. Let's look at the basic fundamentals important. I have a lot of work to do, but I don't feel like it. 어떻게 해요? You can just say 일 많은데, 일이 많은데, but this is used a lot as is work to do. 할 일이에요. 할 일이 많은데, 너무 하기 싫어요. 할 일이 많은데 하기 싫어요. 그쵸? 자, 그러면 이거는요. So we looked at 많다 that has 받침. Now let's move on to the adjective that does not have 받침. Like 크다. To be big. 크다. 받침이 없어요. So you just put 니은 under 으. There is space under the vowel. So 크다 becomes what? Type in. 서준 이사님 좋아요. 많은데. 그죠? 크다 becomes. So you put 니은 받침 underneath and it becomes 큰데. 저 큰데. 자, 보세요. I'll show you the example with though, like we said. You try on clothes. 쇼핑하고 있어요. You're shopping. 옷을 입어봤어요. You tried on something. And you want to say, oh, this is too big though. Don't I look ridiculous? Don't you think it's so big though? 어떻게 해요? 어떻게 할까요? 한국어로 Oh my god, it's so big though. I look like I'm wearing my dad's clothes. Although, you know, dads get older and I don't think their clothes fit too big on us anymore. 우리 남동생 키가 큰데, 제 남동생은 키가 큰데, 저는 키가 작아요. 진짜? 남편은 키가 엄청 큰데, 저는 정상이에요. I'm the normal one. In the picture, I look super short, but I always want to say, you know, I'm the normal one in this picture. 좋아요. 이거 큰데? This is big though. 좋아요. 너무 큰데? 아주 큰데요? 너무 큰데요? 이 옷 너무 큰데? 옷이 큰데요? It all works. 다 말이 돼요. 다 맞아요. 너무 큰데? So when you are saying this, I put question mark because I know it's not a question. So you shouldn't. But as a Korean speaker, because this is always used with rising intonation, showing, oh my god, it's so big though. In Korean, it's always rising intonation. So like intuitively, the question mark comes. 너무 큰데? What do you think? Basically. So big though. 너무 큰데? 이렇게 해요. So intonation 한번 볼까요? Let's just like look at the intonation. Hesitation. I know, but ... That meaning 아는데 그런데 it is true, but 그건 맞는데 you're right, but goes down. 그쵸? 외우는데 that comes. You can cut anywhere, like vibration. You can have long vibration like you're singing or really short. 외우는데 외우는데 뭔데 tell me 저 외우는데 okay and then 이거는 it's too big though surprise like oh my gosh then rising 너무 큰데? 이거 너무 큰데? 이렇게 해요. 탈리아님, 우리 엄마가 항상 제 사이즈를 까먹으셨어요. 이 표현 진짜 유용하네. 엄마, 이거 너무 큰데? 자, 좋아요. 그러면 여러분, how about this is too small though? You try on. Hey, this is like crop top on me. What were you thinking if your mom or somebody bought you super small clothes? This is too small though. You're trying on clothes. 쇼핑하면서 옷 입어봐요. 그때 This is too small though. 어떻게 할까요? 내 배가 너무 큰데. 내 배가 너무 큰데 이거? 신발 너무 큰데 예뻐. 어떡하지? 시모나 댄시스님 깔창 깔아요. Put something inside. What's 깔창 in English, 여러분? What's the foot shaped like styrofoam or something that goes like insole? What do you call to insert into shoes? In Korean, it's 깔창. From 깔아요, to put something underneath. 깔창 깔아요. 영어로 뭐예요? How do you say this in English? Okay, 작다, padding. You insert padding into your shoes. 맞아요. 너무 작은데? 야, 이거 너무 작은데? 이거 너무 큰데? 이거 너무 작은데? Intonation goes up. 좋아요. So this is useful, right? When you're reacting and this sounds very strong because of this though at the end. It's too small though. It's too big though. Whatever it is, it's not going to work almost, right? So this can be a strong way to react with a surprise almost. 너무 작은데? 너무 큰데? 이렇게. I know it in Italian but not in English. Soul insert? Okay, 좋아요. I think we're all struggling together. That makes me feel better about my English. 자, 근데 계속 볼게요. 아니에요. 저는 미국 사람이 아니에요. I'm not American. 저는 한국 사람이에요. Your Korean 101 example. 그렇죠? The first thing you learned. 안녕하세요. 저는 미국 사람이에요. 한국 사람이 아니에요. When you're all cute in Korean. 자, 아니다. insole 맞아요? 좋아요. So 아니다, we conjugate it like adjectives. So you put 은데, not 는데. So 아니다, I am not though. 아니 plus 니은 underneath 대. So it becomes 아닌데. Haha, this you heard a lot. 아닌데? You're wrong though. It's not true though. 아닌데? Confrontational. Again. 그쵸? 아닌데? You can be argumentative with this. It's not though. You're wrong. So think about it. 생각해 보세요. 보스한테, 상사한테, to your boss, you're not gonna say, no, it's not though. 아닌데? 안 해요. Right? It sounds strong, confrontational. So this will be when you're kind of like arguing. 그죠? 아닌데? You're wrong though. It's not though. Yeah. But again, different intonation will have different nuance. 자, rising intonation. 아닌데? 이거 아닌데? This is not it though. Surprised, right? Or confrontational. So either surprised or confrontational, it's strong reaction. 그쵸? 이건가? Is this it? 아닌데? It's not though. Surprised. 어떡하지? 이거 아닌데? Right? Or arguing. 아닌데? You're wrong though. It's not though. 이렇게. So it goes up. 아닌데? 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 이렇게. 한국 사람 아닌데요? 그냥 완벽한 선생님이랑 공부해요. 감사합니다. 탈리아님. 자, so it's not though. When you say it, again, as a Korean speaker, because of that intonation, people will type if it's KakaoTalk message question mark. 아닌데? That sounds confrontational. 아닌데? 나 예뻐? 아닌데? 아, 여러분, 제 조카 나은이 있죠. Some of you know I have a niece, 나은이. Do I have her picture? Yes, I do right here. 나은이한테 제가 이렇게 해요. 나은이는 왜 이렇게 예뻐? 우리 나은이는 왜 이렇게 예뻐? Where is so pretty, so adorable. You know, 예뻐 is not just pretty, adorable, lovely. Korean people use that. 나은이 왜 이렇게 예뻐? And you know what she says? She was like 24 months when she did this. She goes super sassy and go, 아닌데? 안 예쁜데? That's what she used to say. 아닌데? 안 예쁜데? Then I'll go, 아닌데? 너무 예쁜데? And then she'll say, 아닌데? 안 예쁜데? And I don't like let her win. I just keep going, 아닌데? 너무 예쁜데? So she does that. So Korean people do this. She's being playful, right? So she does that. 아닌데? 나은이 안 예쁜데? Sassy little thing. 너무 웃기죠? 너무 웃겼어요. I was like, humans as young as like 24 months can do this? I was in shock. 쇼킹했어요. 너무 쇼킹했어요. 자, 그래서 there you go. That 아닌데 feeling. 아닌데? 귀엽죠? sassy는 새침대기라고 해요. 조금 다른데 똑같은 표현이 잘 없어요. It's a little different, but that's sassy. 새침대기. 쟤는 새침대기야. 좋아요. Okay. Somebody asked this. I am sometimes confused how 은대는데 is different from 거든. 그쵸? 선생님 조카 때문에 찜찜하다 알아요? 좋아요. It was a live a long time ago. If you other people were not here, we looked at Korean like slang words. I think it was, right? 자, 아니거든. We did 거든 a lot of times actually. I did YouTube, but also I did Instagram live a couple weeks ago. So 거든, you're assuming the other person doesn't know, right? So here you are using that to tease them. You don't know this though. That's why for this meaning, they're both used. 아니거든, 아닌데, both rising intonation. Yeah. When you raise the intonation at the end for 은대는데 and 거든, it becomes confrontational teasing or playful depending on the context. 아닌데, 아니거든. 근데 거든은 문장이 끝나요. 거든 is a sentence ender. It's not connective ending. 은대는데 originally is a connective ending to make complex sentences, right? So their position in the sentence is different in their original meaning. But for this particular usage, they are interchangeable. So 나은이, when she said 아닌데, 안 예쁜데, she could have also said 아니거든, 안 예쁘거든 할 수 있어요. 똑같아요. For this one, they're the same. 이거 둘은 똑같아요. Okay. 자, now we're gonna drop the intonation, drop the end of the sentence. When intonation falls, it shows hesitation and it's non-confrontational. So it's exactly same word, 아닌데, right? But now it becomes completely different. It's not though. 아닌데. That's not, this is, I don't want to fight with you. That's not what I meant though. 그 말이 아닌데. Versus, 그 말이 아닌데. That's not what I'm saying. So, a lot of Korean endings are translated in English same, but with different intonations in English, right? And sometimes the same endings in Korean, depending on the intonation, it becomes completely different. Too. 아닌데. It's not true though. That's what it feels like. 아닌데. That's how it feels. I'm exaggerating. 그죠? 아닌데. 아닌데. 괜찮아요? 그쵸? Depends on the intonation. 그쵸? 괜찮죠? 그러면 다음 거 한번 볼까요? Again, 리을 받침은 없어져요. It disappears. It drops. So if there is 리을 underneath, we are gonna drop this. But it's an adjective, right? So instead of changing 다 to 는데, if 리을 drops, no 받침이 없어요. That means we can put 니은 underneath with the adjective rule. So 멀다, to be far, how would you change this? It's too far though. 어떻게 할까요? It's too far though. 멀다. 좋아요. I see the answers. 셰릴님, 오인님, 빌자나님, 시모나 댄시스님, 오드리님, 아나스타시아님, 자파르님, 트레보님, 탈리아님, 좋아요. 자, 리을 drops, and now that there is no 받침, we put 니은 underneath. So it becomes 먼데. It's too far though. 그쵸? 자, 그래서 이제 대화도 같이 볼게요. We'll look at the conversations to give a context, how to use this. Remember, I said 그런데 is colloquial. So this is all very colloquial, meaning you use it when you're having a conversation with somebody, not just like writing. Sounds really weird, right? It's all interactive. So let's look at the context of a conversation. 컨텍스트를 같이 봐요. Let's walk over there. 걸어가자. So this is 걸어서, walk and then go. 걸어가자. 걸어서 가자. Oh, it's so far though. It takes an hour. 걸어서? 너무 먼데? 1시간이야. 이렇게. So 너무 먼데? It's too far though. Remember intonation? So if I go 너무 먼데? I don't want. It's too far though, right? If you drop it, 너무 먼데. It's too far, but well, if you say difference. 지금 가야 되는데 진짜요? 시모나 댄신스님 안녕히 가세요. 다음 주에 또 봐요. 저 너무 먼데? 1시간이야. 이렇게 할 수 있죠. 자, 받침이 비읍이에요. Stem ends with 비읍 받침. Then we know this, 그쵸? 비읍 changes to 우. And then you put 니은 underneath. So it becomes 운대. 자, 덥다. The weather is hot. The air in this room is hot. 덥다. So 비읍 changes to 우. And now that there is no 받침 underneath, you're putting 니은 underneath. And it becomes 더운데. 더운데. 너무 더운데? This is so hot to hear. 너무 더운데? 진짜 가는데요? 진짜 가야 돼요? 더운데. 그쵸? 그러면 춥다는요? How do you change 춥다는? 춥다 어떻게 해요? 아미릴님, 우리는 멀리 있는데 마음은 가까이 있습니다. Is this correct to say we may be far apart but our heart is close? 네, 맞아요. 우리는 멀리 있는데 마음은 가까이 있어요. 호주는 요즘 진짜 더운데. 호주는 여름이네요. 그쵸? 그렇네요. 덥겠네요. Because it's summer over there. It must be cold, right? Okay, so 추, 비읍 changes to 우, and then you put 니은 underneath. 추운데, 더운데, 추운데. 이렇게 하죠. 필리핀 너무 더운데. 필리핀도 덥죠. 맞아요. 자, I'll give you a context. 상황을 드릴게요. You go outside. 밖에 나가요. Oh my gosh, it's so cold though. How would you do that? Or if it's summer for you, oh my gosh, it's so hot though. I'm going back in. 이거 어떻게 해요? 어떻게? 엘빈님 안녕하세요. 추운데 맞아요. 너무 추운데? It's so cold though. Like surprised, shocked. 진짜 추운데? 너무 추운데? 진짜 추운데? 이렇게. 아니면 여름에 in summer. 너무 더운데? This is too hot. I'm going back in. I'm gonna spend my day with AC. 추워 씨. 너무 추운데? 추워 씨. 들어가자. Let's go back in. 이렇게 할 수 있어요. 어머, 추운데? 좋아요. So you get the feeling, right? How to use this to show your surprise and such. Past tense, 쉬워요, easy. Does not matter if it's a verb or adjective. You keep the past tense suffix 좋았어요, 먹었어요. That at, you keep it. And then we all put 는데, no matter what it is. Why not 춥네요? You can say 춥네요 too. 춥네요 is stating what you just felt. So it doesn't sound as strong. 오늘 춥네요. I'm realizing it. Now that I am outside, I can feel it. I see it's cold. That's what you're saying. If you're saying 춥네요. I see it's cold today. 오늘 춥네요. 이렇게 해요. If you say, 추운데? It's too cold though. Stronger. Because of that though ending. 자, 밖에 너무 추운데? 자, 춥네요 can be a little, 좀 춥네요. Or, it's 춥네요. 이거 좀 춥네요. I'm realizing it, okay. Not like, 자, 바꿔볼까요? Shall we change? It was really good. 좋았어요. It was good, but something bad also. 추운데? 자, 좋았어요. It was good, but 어떻게 해요? So we keep at or ought, which shows the past. This is the part that shows the past tense, right? We keep that and we just change this 어유 block, 어유 ending with 는데. So 좋았어요 becomes 좋았는데. 어제 파티 어땠어요? 좋았는데 음식이 좀 별로였어요. It was all good, but the food was a little meh. 그죠? If you want to end it there, 너무 우리 그때 좋았는데. We were good back then, good old days. 좋았는데 점점점 따따따. Or 나는 좋았는데 it was good for me though. Like somebody says, 어제 너무 좀 정신 없었지. The party yesterday was a little too much, right? 아니, 나는 좋았는데. For me it was good though. 이렇게. So all those intonations we've looked at. 싫었어요. I hated it. It was like bleh to me. It was but it's okay. 어떻게 해요? I really hate it. It was like to me, but that's fine. Whatever. 어떻게 할까요? 어제 파티 사람 너무 많아서 싫었지. Yesterday's party, there are too many people, so you hated it, right? 솔직히, honestly, 솔직히 싫었는데 괜찮아. It's okay. It was your birthday. You know, your friend is like 99% introvert. 어제 너무 싫었지. 싫었는데 괜찮아. 네 생일이니까 괜찮아. Because it's your birthday. 저 싫었는데. 자, 먹었어요. I ate, but I'm hungry. Who can relate to this? I ate, but I'm still hungry. 어떻게 할까요? 자, one important thing. Do we just say eat by itself when I say I ate, but I'm hungry? You're saying I ate a meal. I ate lunch, breakfast, dinner, but I am still hungry, right? So keep that in mind and make a sentence. I ate, but I'm still hungry. 한국어로 어떻게 할까요? 어제 파티 좋았는데 내가 너무 취했어. 머리 아파. 너무 취했어. 여왕님, do you like Nicki Minaj? 좋아하지도 싫어하지도 않아요. I don't like or dislike. 갑자기요, 근데? Suddenly? 먹었는데 아직 배고파요. 이미 먹었는데 아직도 배고파요. 밥 먹었는데 배고파요. 그쵸? If you're just stating, I ate, I had meal, but I'm still hungry. It'll be 밥 먹었는데 아직도 배고파요. 아직 배고파요. 근데 만약에 every time I say 만약에 now I think of 관이 from Singles Inferno. Somebody asks you 밥 먹었어? And then you are saying I did but still hungry. Then you don't have to repeat 밥 part. So you can just say 먹었는데 아직도 배고파. But somebody has to say that 밥. 밥을 먹었는데 더 먹고 싶어요. 좋아요. 자, 좋아요. So 먹었는데. 저 밥을 먹었는데 맛없었어요. 저는 이러면 너무 화가 나요. While I talk about this, change this 여러분 했어요. I did it. But 어떻게 해요? 저는 식당에 갔는데 음식이 맛이 없어요. 근데 돈을 내야 돼요. 너무 화나요. You know, I go to a restaurant, but the food is awful, but you have to pay for it? 너무 짜증나. That's so annoying. 음식을 먹었는데 아직도 배고파요. 좋아요. 음식을, because I'm the subject who's eating, and 음식 is the object that's being eaten. 언니, 아이유를 좋아해요? 저는 아이유를 엄청 좋아해요. 아마 제가 제일 좋아하는 지금 가수가 아이유인 것 같아요. I think my favorite singer of today must be IU. So I am, playing Love Wins All. Like on YouTube, there's like 1 hour loop of that same song. That's what I'm doing. 저 했어요 becomes 했는데. 저 했는데. 엄마가 말해요. 방 청소해. Clean your room. 방 청소해. 했는데? I did it though. 그죠? Going up, then confrontational. 그죠? 했는데? I did it though. 탈리아님, 열심히 했는데 아무것도 잘 안 돼요. 맞아요. 그런 때가 있어요. Just this example is good. I worked hard, but nothing's turning out well. We all have those times. 그쵸? 열심히 했는데 아무것도 잘 안 돼요. 혹시 달의 연인 보셨어요? 제가 그 드라마를 안 봤어요. 그래서 사실 한번 보고 싶어요. I did not watch that drama. I think that aired when I was writing my doctorate dissertation and such, which I had when I had no life, basically. So like the dramas that came out around that time, I did not watch any of them. 자, 갔어요. You can guess, 그쵸? 갔어요 becomes 갔는데. So you can say, 아까, 저는 요즘 내 남편과 결혼해줘를 보고 있어요. 근데 어제 에피소드에서 이게 나왔어요. So she was gonna, he's cheating on her, and they have the company retreat, and he was sleeping in a sleeping bag, but actually he wasn't, because he was fooling around with her best friend. So she says, I went to your tent to give you your hot pack, but you weren't there. 텐트 갔는데, 주려고 갔는데 없더라고. So it actually came out right there. 아이유 너무 좋죠. 맞아요. 아이유 너무 좋아요. 슈퍼마켓에 갔는데 토마토만 샀어요. 자, 대화가 있어요. Here is a dialogue. 같이 한번 볼까요? You see how many 은데 forms in there? So I'll say in English, trying to convey that nuance, and you read it in Korean. 네, Marry My Husband. 맞아요. 그거 보고 있어요. I'm watching that now. 자, hello. 아씨, 이거 옛날 사람. 이렇게. MZs. 이렇게. Hello. Where are you? Where are you though? As in, I'm really curious. People use this a lot in the sentence. Even if you are not really saying, where are you though? You can say, oh, hey, where are you? But it's just used to show your curiosity. 여보세요? 어딘데? 너 어딘데? 어디인데? 이에요. 어디예요? 어딘데? 지금 어딘데? Where are you though? Like, it sounds like depending on where you are, I would come to you, or I want you to get something for me. So it's kind of important. Where are you though? So that's the feeling. See, in the house. Why? No? I'm at home. Why? I'm at home, but why? So, 집인데 왜? So this can be just translated like a complex sentence. I'm at home, but why are you asking? So, 집인데 왜? Oh, this one we're moving on now. I'm hungry. Do you want to eat? Wait, there is no meaning of but or though. And I hear this a lot in dramas. What is this? That's the next slide. Let's read that. 시작. 배고픈데 밥 먹을래? Do you want to eat? I just ate though. 어떡하지? 나 방금 밥 먹었는데. I'm hungry though. 오비? 아씨, 배고픈데. 자, this is another thing that we are gonna look at now. I have ramen at home though. Do you wanna come? 집에 라면 있는데 올래? Oh, that's nice though. Good. Yes. 오, 좋은데? Surprised, happy, exaggerated reaction in a way. 그쵸? 네, 오웬님 맞아요. So look at this one. 배고픈데 밥 먹을래? 집에 라면 있는데 올래? See, I used 을래 question ending for both. Suggesting, requesting something. 자, 볼게요. Let's look at that. So if you use 은데, 는데 in the first part of your sentence, and then the second part comes in suggestion, request, or command, then what 은데, 는데 is doing is a soft way to give a reason for the following suggestion, request, and command. And now this is something Korean native speakers do all the time, but learners have hard time using in their sentence. Afterlife, if you see the description, there is the video titled or categorized as use it as a native speaker. Watch that video after this live. That will help you a lot. 자, 볼게요. So why does it sound soft to give a reason for suggestion? Because of this original meaning. Remember earlier I said you can reject by giving an excuse, giving a reason, but give an alternative if you're not really rejecting. 그쵸? You'll say in the full sentence, for example, 오늘 쇼핑 갈래? Do you want to go shopping today? Oh, I am busy today, but do you want to go tomorrow? That. I'm busy today, but how about tomorrow? 오늘은 바쁜데 내일 갈래? Unless you're rejecting, you do this. I'm busy. Today I cannot. But how about this? Alternative comes. So this alternative is a suggestion. 그쵸? Would you like to go tomorrow? Let's go tomorrow instead. So because of this original usage of 은데, 는데, having the meaning of but, that comes something contradicts what you rejected, we use this to suggest something in general. 그래서 이렇게 할 수 있죠. 밥 먹자. Let's eat. Oh, I'm already eating. But you can come here. 그쵸? 나 이미 먹고 있는데 여기로 와. So this doesn't sound like rejection, but watch this. What if I get rid of the blue part, the suggestion part? 쇼핑 갈래? 오늘은 바쁜데. I'm busy. And I'm not gonna suggest any alternative. That becomes rejection. 그쵸? But the original sentence will have a suggestion afterwards. We're social animals. We do that. I'm already eating, but you can come here. Suggest. 그쵸? If you don't suggest, it ends with, I'm eating though. Rejection. 그쵸? 그 차이예요. That's the difference. And that is why if you use 은데 for the reason to suggest something, it sounds soft. Like as if you are suggesting an alternative. How about this? That's why. And from that original meaning, I'm busy today, but should we go tomorrow? So from that original full sentence, now, because people use this so much, now it's expanded its usage, and now it's used for any suggestion. Even if you are not rejecting an giving an alternative, you're just straight up suggesting something, you can use this now. 그래서 that's what we did earlier. I have ramen here. Do you want to come? So in English, basically, you don't even translate this grammatically. So I have ramen here. So do you want to come? And do you want to come? Or a sentence ends there. In Korean, it's done by 은데. 집에 라면 있는데 올래? Reason to suggest. 오, 좋은데? 있어요. 자, 볼게요. 한번 문장을 만들어 볼 거예요. We're going to make a sentence. The reason is it's cold. So I am suggesting or commenting, put on your coat. 코트 입어. How would you say this? It's cold. Put on your coat. How would Korean people say this? 어떻게 할까요? 펠리시아님 농담인데? I was joking though. That was just a joke though. 농담인데? And they had a nice night that day. The Marry My Husband episode. 그쵸? 추운데 코트 입어봐. 여기 좀 추운데 선생님이랑 공부하면 즐거운 시간을 보냈는데요. 좋아요. 다행이에요. 즐거운 시간을 보내서 다행이에요. 코트 입고 있어. 추운데 코트 입어봐. 좋아요. 추운데 코트 입어. So, a lot of you said 입어봐. That sounds softer too. Try putting a coat on and see what you feel. So, softer suggestion. Parents, wives, we're not gonna suggest that softly. Put on your coat. 코트 입어. 추워. 코트 입어. Yeah? So instead of 추워. 코트 입어. You can say 추운데 코트 입어. 추운데 코트 입어. 추운데 코트 입고 다녀요. 좋아요. 입어. Politely commenting. 추운데 코트 입으세요. 선생님, 오늘 추운데 코트 입으세요. 이렇게 하죠. So that's why and how you use 은데 for a reason to suggest something. 자, 한 번 더 볼게요. I have a request and I'm gonna give a reason, excuse, because I don't want to go to the store. There's no milk at home. Can you buy some milk on your way? 집에 우유가 없다. At home, there's no milk. And your request is, can you buy milk and come? So I'll call my husband. 여보, there's no milk. Can you get some milk on your way? 어떻게 해요? So you can now see this 을레 ending is used a lot with 은데 to request or suggest something. Do you intend to? Would you like to? Will you? Yeah? 이거를 대학교에서 교수님한테 말할 때 학생들이 잘못 쓰는 경우가 많아요. There are a lot of cases where students make errors when they're talking to professors in college setting. So for example, if you're busy and you cannot submit your homework today, in English, it becomes, I'm sick today, so can I turn it in tomorrow? So a lot of students, they want to say it in Korean, and so they say 오늘 아파서, because in English it's so. 오늘 아파서 숙제 내일 내도 돼요? Which we will understand, but it sounds unnatural. In Korean, it'll be 오늘 좀 아픈데 I'm a little sick today. 내일 내도 돼요? Can I turn it in? So when you're asking for something, request something, you use 은대는데 for the reason. 자, 좋아요. I see the answers. 좋아요, 좋아요. 집에 우유가 없는데 우유 좀 사올래? 여보, 집에 우유 없는데 우유 좀 사올래? 이렇게 해요. 집에 우유 없는데 살 수도 있어요? Can you live when you don't have? Can you buy milk? So you're saying 살 수 있어요. 을 수 있어요 is more like a possibility or somebody's capability. But when you say can you, it's like would you like to? 그렇죠? Are you willing to? So we don't use that 을 수 있어요 for this context. 좋아요. Now, last usage. 여러분, this is the last to, second or third to the last slide. So because of that, now we moved away from its original meaning of but, right? There's no but anymore. In English, it's even like so or and or something like that. So now we are moving away from that original but and give a reason. Look at this, 여러분. Look at this right now. What's what I really want to say? When I say 집에 우유 없는데 우유 좀 사올래? What's the most important part? What is it that I really want to say in this sentence? 여기서 제가 진짜 하고 싶은 말이 뭐예요? Is it that there is no milk at home? Or is it that pick up some milk when you come home? Which part of the sentence is what I really want to say? 제가 진짜 하고 싶은 말이 뭐예요? Can you buy milk? Right? 우유 사요. 우유 사와. 우유 사와. 집에 와. 그죠? The first part is basically BS in a way. My excuse. I could go, but hey, there's the milk. 그죠? No, important part is I want you to buy milk. And I'm setting it up for it. You know, I'm giving a reason or excuse, if you would say, for what I want you to do. Buy some milk. 그쵸? 그쵸? 우유 사. 우유 사. That's the important part. And this was just setting up a trap for him. 그쵸? So setting up a background. 짜잔! Background. But what I really want to say, wait, comes after. So you see the tendency right now, 여러분? We started from but, meaning we deleted the second half of the sentence, and it becomes either but, or though, right? And then now suggestion, not even have any but meaning in there, setting it up for what's following, and here we go. We're even telling a story. That's why you see 은대는데 everywhere. and it has so many meanings. It doesn't translate as but, and you're confused, and this is why. But when you know this like flow of it, I think it makes more sense in general. And when you watch Korean dramas, listen to K-pop, and see these examples, I know what the usage is, 그쵸? Okay, so you're setting up a background. But, wait. That's not what I want to say. This is what I want to say. 자, 그래서 storytelling, 이야기할 때 많이 써요. You give a location, the time, and such. So for me, I went to Greece last year. That's not the important thing that I'm going to say. Did I like it? Did I hate it? What did I do? What did I eat? What I really want to say comes after. So 작년에 그리스에 갔어요. Beginning of the story. Background. But important thing, who cares? What happened there? 예요. 그래서 작년에 그리스에 갔는데, so in Korean native speakers, if somebody says this, 작년에 그리스에 갔는데, the other person will wait for you to continue. 갔는데 뭐? 이렇게. They know that's not the important part. Important part is coming now. 사람들이 너무 친절하더라고요. I learned people were so friendly, so kind. 그리스에 갔는데 음식이 진짜 맛있더라고요. 이렇게 할 수 있어요. 자, 그래서 in this case, that's another overlap with 거든. 거든 tells what the other person doesn't know, right? So when you tell a story, hey, this is the background. You should know this because you don't know that I am going to talk about this. This is same usage. 작년에 그리스에 갔거든요. 사람들이 너무 친절하더라고요. 이렇게. And you see, 요 is the sentence ending. Sentence ends there. That's the difference. 는데 is not. It continues the sentence. 멜리카님's question, what's the 더라고 meaning? You're recalling your memories. 옛날 일 생각하는 거예요. So what you learned in the past, you're telling now. So the time I saw Greek people being friendly was last year, right? It happened in the past. And now I'm telling you now, as I recall my memory. That's 더라고. So 더라고, I also have a video on my channel. So after YouTube, go to my YouTube channel and search 더라고. And you'll see live and non-live videos. 좋아요. So 거든요 ends there. 작년에 그리스에 갔거든요. 사람들이 너무 친절하더라고요. 작년에 그리스에 갔는데 사람들이 너무 친절하더라고요. So, Felicia님 already did. Here's your mission right now. Give me where you went recently or wherever the most memorable place. And tell me what you think of it. Just like I did. 한번 해볼까요? Shall we try? This is the most advanced usage of 은대는데 because when you translate it, it's not even but in English. You know, in English, this would be, I went to Greece last year and people were really friendly. And, which is opposite to but, right? So people are really confused when you encounter these kinds of examples. So, remember, it comes from but that's not important. Listen to me. That's what they are doing. Yeah. So tell me a place that you went recently or a memorable place and what you thought of it. So Felicia님's example says 작년에 싱가포르에 갔는데 너무 덥더라고요. So I'll have my sentence up here for you to use. So, I went to Singapore last year and it was so hot. So in English, it's and, right? I went to Singapore last year. But wait, that's not the important information. What I want to say is it was really hot. So that's what it is. 작년에 싱가포르에 갔는데 너무 덥더라고요. 여러분도 한번 만들어 보세요. And while you do that, here is my example. 최근에, recently, 저는 칸쿤 호텔존에 여행 갔는데 생각보다 별로 안 좋았어요. We went on a trip to Cancun hotel zone, but I guess in this way it's but that's not what I want to say. What I want to say is it wasn't as good as what I thought. 오웬님 볼게요. 한국에 갔는데 교수님들이 저한테 엄청 잘하시더라고요. 그랬어요. 교수님들이 잘해주셨어요. 좋아요. 메라분님, 작년에 진짜 제주도에 갔는데 비가 많이 오더라고요. 진짜 어떡해. 슬펐겠다. 그쵸? 오드리님, 작년에 일본에 갔는데 음식이 너무 맛있었어요. 일본 음식 맛있어요. 저도 좋아해요. 데스티니님, 어제 근처 공원에 갔는데 너무 예쁘더라고요. 좋아요. Went to a park nearby and it was so pretty. 여러분 잘하는데요? 잘하는데요? It's like reacting with, you're so good though. Surprised, pleasantly surprised. 여러분 잘하는데요? 10년 전에 이탈리아에 갔는데 곤돌라 타는 것이 너무 재미있더라고요. 저도 이탈리아에 한 번 갔는데 이거 베네치아 곤돌라 말하는 거 맞죠? 곤돌라는 못 타봤어요. 셰리님, 영국에 갔는데 비가 너무 많이 오더라고요. 좋아요. 비가 너무 많이 오더라고요. 비가 너무 오더라고요. 도 괜찮아요. 비가 너무 오더라고요. 너무 많이 오더라고요. 사랑해요. 파키스탄 사람입니다. 어서 오세요. 나빌리님, 파키스탄이에요. 파키스탄. 좋아요. 그래서 again, 아이고. So I said 칸쿤 호텔존에 여행 갔는데, so this part you can also say 칸쿤 호텔존에 여행 갔거든요. You don't know, but let me tell you a story. So that's why this is an overlap between 거든 and 은대는데. 트레버님, 지난 여름에 토론토에 갔는데 날씨가 너무 좋았어요. 좋아요. 아나스타시아님, 이태리 갔는데 음식이, 피자가 맛있었어요. 피자가 맛있더라고요. 지난달에는 시놀로그 페스티벌을 보러 갔는데 사람이 너무 많았어요. 좋아요. 작년에 이란에 갔는데 음식이 너무 맛있더라고요. 좋아요, 여러분. 잘하는데요. So this is how you tell a story about your trip. So I thought this is most relevant that you can use. So when you tell a story, I went to a festival, I went to a grocery store, I went on a walk yesterday, and this is what happened. This is how you use it. 이렇게 이야기해요. 자, 마지막 슬라이드예요. Last slide. So same thing. 내일 일요일이에요. Tomorrow is Sunday. And then you can ask a question. So I'm setting up a background. Like this is the reason why I'm asking. And people use this a lot for special days or times in Korean. What I want to ask comes after. So it becomes 내일 일요일인데 뭐 해요? This really doesn't translate word by word to English either. I don't know about other languages. So this sounds weird if you don't know this usage of 은근데. Why are they saying but? It's not saying but at all, as you know, right? 내일 일요일이에요. That's the background for my question. What are you doing? Important thing is, what are you doing tomorrow? 그쵸? 여러분, 내일 일요일인데 뭐 해요? 일요일인데 뭐 할 거예요? So this is how you ask. Okay? So same thing. 곧 설날인데 soon it's lunar new year. 곧 설날이에요. 인데 뭐 해요? You know, it's lunar new year soon. What are you doing? So use this with special days or weekends and such. That's your first step to use this. 주말이에요. What are you doing? 주말인데 뭐 해요? 주말이에요. But that's not what I want to say. What I want to say is what are you doing? 그쵸? 아닌데 벌써 일요일이에요. 아, 그렇군요. 호주니까 시간이 미래에 계시네요. You're in the future. 아니요, 대답 안 해도 돼요. You don't have to answer. But this is how you say. 자, 설날인데 뭐 해요? 크리스마스인데 뭐 해요? 일요일인데 뭐 해요? 이렇게 쓸 수 있어요. 그리고 오늘 제가 준비한 수업은 여기까지예요. And this is what I prepared for today. Before we finish, 끝내기 전에 질문 있으세요? Do you have any questions? 그쵸. 내일 일요일인데 출근 안 하죠. Tomorrow is Sunday. You're not going to work. 좋아요. 좋아요. 끝. 내일 내 생일인데 어디 가요? Tomorrow is my birthday. Where are we going? 그쵸. 이제 다음 주? 다음 주예요? 발렌타인? 아니구나. 다 다음 주 발렌타인데이인데 나 선물 뭐 줄 거야? What are you giving me for a gift? 그쵸. 도와주세요. I try so hard to type double 시옷 underneath 받침, but without success. How do you manage to type it? Just type like 했어요, 해, and then shift, and then 시옷 part. Type 히읗, shift. As you shift, you press the consonant to make it tense. 없어요. 감사합니다, 선생님. 내일 일요일인데 뭐행? 교회에 같이 가자. 할 수 있어요. 할 수 있어요. 완벽해요. That's perfect. That sounds supernatural. Like 내일 일요일인데 출근 안 하죠? Supernatural in Korean. 원하던 게 있으세요? Is there anything you've wanted? Of course, there's always something I want. 늘 원하는 게 있어요. 원하는 거는 늘 있어요. That's not even a question. 자, 여러분. Again, I have classes. So my classes are very similar to what we do here, except you have pair activities. You'll talk to another person and I give you feedback and such. So my classes are pretty interactive. So I have beginner, high beginner, low intermediate open for registration. Go to koreandream.com, tap shop, tap course. Or I also have one-on-one sessions. Right now, there was some error. I took it down from my website, but I'll tag it in the description and I'll also post to community, YouTube community posting with the link. It's the Google appointment calendar that you will see. So please consider joining my group lessons or one-on-one tutoring. Group lessons better for more structured learning. PowerPoint slides like this, course book, homework, pair activity, and one-on-one is more customized, but it's more casual rather than, all like materials and structure for a class. So please consider either. I just want to thank you so much. It was a very great session. I learned a lot. 감사합니다, 멜리카님. 다행이에요. I'm happy to hear that. Is there an app to practice typing 한글? 여러분, I think you can help more than I can about that app for typing 한글. Thanks, I'll try. 네, 아나스타시아님. 내일 일요일인데 뭐 먹을 거예요? 저희는 이웃들 초대해서 같이 저녁 먹을 거예요. We're going to invite our neighbors and have dinner together. And that is perfect way to use that. 선생님이 설명 잘 해주셨는데 질문 없어요. 좋아요, 좋아요. The one-on-one is random talking or asking questions. Because it's one-on-one, it can be anything. So when we first meet, I will ask what your goal is. Do you want to practice conversations? Then I'll come up with certain questions. If you are high, beginner, low, intermediate, it'll be more like your personal days and activities. If you want to push yourself up to advanced, 선생님, I want to be able to talk about different topics, then that's what we will do. Okay, and of course you can ask questions that you need answers from the teacher. You can use it. One-on-one can be customized based on what you want to learn. 셰리님, one-on-one lessons already booked are still okay. The error didn't interfere with those, correct? So the error I meant is I embedded the link to my website, but it was showing all the other Google Calendar appointments besides the tutoring. So I had to take it down and I have to deal with that, how to embed it properly. So it does not affect any of the booked sessions, or if you go to the link that I will be posting after live, it shouldn't. 너무 감사합니다, 선생님. 너무 고생 많으셨습니다, 선생님. 안녕히 계십시오. Even if I knew this grammar, I learned again something new. 좋아요, 좋아요. 너무 많이 감사합니다. 감사합니다. First time here and it was great time. Thank you so much. 저도 감사합니다. 엘빈님 earlier said class is very good. You should take it. 감사합니다, 엘빈님. I remember we had a lot of fun. So, thank you, 여러분. 감사합니다. 다음 주에도 라이브 할게요. 그러면 우리는 다음 주에 또 만나요. 오늘도 애쓰셨는데 감사합니다. 맞아요. 저도 더 배웠는데요. 탈리아 님도 더 배웠어요. 새로운 거 배웠어요. 좋아요. 그러면 주말 잘 보내시고 다음 한 주도 잘 보내고 다음 주에 만나요. 안녕히 계세요, 여러분.